Good day and welcome back to this channel. Today's section focuses on single columnar epithelium, one of the most functional specialized epithelial tissue in the human body. In this class, we will examine its microscopic features, including cell shape, nuclear arrangement, apical specialization, such as microvilli or cilia, and the presence of goblet cells. We will also relate these structural features to its functional roles in organs such as the large intestine and small intestine, and briefly highlight its clinical relevance. Simple columnar epithelium is composed of a single layer of tall column-shaped cells resting on the basement membrane. All cells extend from the basement membrane to the apical surface, free surface, or another name that is being called is the luminal surface. It is optimized for absorption, secretion, and for protection. In this diagram, you can see a tall, closely packed cells all resting on the basement membrane. This is how simple columnar epithelium look like. Okay, this is a picture that illustrates simple columnar epithelium. We can see the nuclei. The nuclei is stained blue by the mactoxylin stain. It is resting on the thin border known as the basement membrane. The basement membrane separates the epithelial cells or epithelial tissues from the connective tissue, or what we know as lamina proper. So this is a thin border uh, called the basement membrane. They are all resting on the basement membrane, and this is a border known as apical surface, or what we call free or luminal surface. The epithelial cells are all facing the what the border, this apical surface. Now to identify simple columnar epithelium in your slides. Look at the shape of the shape of the cell. We can see here that the length is more than its width, or is tall than it is wide. So this is a columnar shape, and it is now is closely packed together in a single layer, which we know as what is one layer. It is not stratified. It is what we call simple. So hence it is called simple columnar epithelial cells. Now looking at the general histological features of simple columnar epithelium. The cells are much taller than they are wide, which give them a column-like appearance. The nuclei are elongated or oval and usually located in the basal third of the cell, as you can see in the previous diagram. The cytoplasm stained pink with eosin, indicating a moderate amount of protein content. The cells are closely packed together, so there is a little space between them. In many locations, especially the intestine, you will also notice goblet cells mixed in, which are specialized for mucus secretion. Now looking at the surface specialization of simple columnar epithelium. The microvilli forms a brush border, or what we call striated border, at the apical surface. It helps to increase surface area for absorption. Microvilli is both present in the small intestine and large intestine. It's just that in the small intestine, the microvilli are numerous and long, form a well-developed brush border or striated border. Its function is to maximize surface area for nutrient absorption. While in the large intestine, also known as colon, the microvilli are present, but they are fewer and shorter. The brush border or the serrated border is poorly developed, unlike that of the small intestine. Its function, it's in the large intestine, is mainly for water and electrolyte absorption, not for nutrient that is digestion, as is being noted in the small intestine. Another surface specialization that you can also see in your simple columnar epithelium is cilia, but it's located in some locations such as the fallopian tube. It aids in movement of luminal contents. Now, looking at the types of simple columnar epithelium, it is grouped or based on its function. We have the absorptive simple columnar epithelium. It's found in the small and large intestine. It has microvilli and goblet cells. Main function is for absorption and secretion. And we have secretory simple columnar epithelium found lining in the stomach. Cells secrete mucus for protection against acidic contents. Lacks goblet cells but contain mucus secreting cells. As an histology student or student of histology pro, you must know where the simple columnar epithelium is located, or where you can find the simple columnar epithelium. You can find it in the stomach, the small intestine, the large intestine, the gallbladder, the uterus, the ciliated type, and the fallopian tube, the ciliated type. Let's take a break from here to study this diagram, to note the microvilli, the goblet cells, the arrangement of the simple columnar epithelium, and how it's been uh, structured. This slide shows the photomicrograph of large intestine. Uh, the the large intestine shows the simple columnar epithelium. We can see the simple columnar. We can see the cells. These are the cells arranged in a single layer. You can see the cells. So this is how it look like, and we can see when we look at the apical surface or the luminal surface, we notice a microvilli, scanty microvilli, and the we can also note the goblet cells are present as a pale mucus secreting cells. So like that, like they're whitish, so they secrete mucus, and the epithelium is resting on the basement membrane, and it's supported by underlying lamina propria containing connective tissue elements and capillaries. In this section, it shows the simple columnar epithelium in a small intestine. We can see the basement membrane in which the simple columnar epithelium cells are resting on, and we can see the microvilli at the apical surface. It's very abundant, closely packed, unlike in the large intestine. And we can see the goblet cells also, that produce mucus. These are the goblet cells, these are the goblet cells, these are the goblet cells, these are another goblet cells, these are another goblet cells, which is always located at the luminal surface also. Looking at the clinical correlation of simple columnar epithelium, if the microvilli are damaged or lost, the intestine cannot absorb nutrients properly, which leads to malabsorption syndrome. When goblet cells become too many, it usually means the tissue is reacting to a long time inflammation or irritation, such as in chronic colitis. Over the time, if the normal simple columnar epithelium changes into another cell type, a process called metaplasia, it can increase the risk of developing cancer. In summary, simple columnar epithelium plays a crucial role in absorption, secretion, and protection in various organ systems, particularly the GIT and the reproductive tract. Understanding its structure and functional adaptation provides a foundation for appreciating how TU maintain balance and response to disease processes. This brings us to the end of today's section on simple columnar epithelium. Please go over the slides again and practice identifying these features on your own. In the next class, we will connect structures to function and clinical relevance. If you find this lesson helpful, do not forget to like the video, subscribe to this channel for more histological features or content, and turn on the notification bell. Thank you for watching. See you in the next class. Bye.